Good morning everyone. Today we're going to be talking about mining based defense or mining rig defense because a lot of people are misunderstanding how the loot system works in mining rig defense because it is not dependent on your grade or the rank that you get at the end of the urgent quest. That doesn't actually affect the loot table. So in today's video we're going to be talking about that in detail. But first of all, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I need to show everyone is, of course, proof of how do I know that the rank doesn't affect your loot table at all. Well, if you come into the manual, which like nobody ever does because who the heck uses the manual, right? But it tells you right here, mining rig defense, an urgent quest to protect mining rigs, blah 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 blah, right? But the most important thing is highlighted in red right here. The remaining endurance of the mining rigs will affect the rank when the quest is completed, but will not influence what items are rewarded. So, you know the little HP bar on the top left corner when we start defending, and then our towers when they take damage, you can see that bar gradually go down, and then if you get below the S rank threshold, the next rank is A, and if you go below the A rank threshold, you get a B. Well, this is basically how it works, and by the way, if all three towers get blown up, you get a C rank, so there's no like F rank. So the lowest grade you can get is a C rank, but at the end of the day, none of this matters because it doesn't affect the loot or the actual items that you get when you complete mining base, or if you fail it, it doesn't matter because you get loot either way. So why is there this misconception of, yo, we need to get S rank, if we don't get S rank, we're gonna get crap loot? This is because mining base in base PSO2 rank did matter. The higher the rank you got, the better loot you got, or the higher chance of getting better loot increases. And so this mentality carried over to NGS, even though they changed these things, but they didn't specify it on like the live stream or like anywhere really obvious. They put it over here in the manual. So obviously everyone's gonna miss it because nobody really opens up the manual to read this stuff, because who the heck comes to the manual other than like me, because I make content for the game, right? So now you're wondering, what is the point of getting S rank at all then if it doesn't affect my loot? Well, here's something that I need to test because I'm not 100% sure, but the amount of EXP as well as Meseta. I don't know if your rank affects that part because the loot itself just refers to the items and not to EXP and Meseta. That is its own separate thing. So maybe if you get a higher rank, you might get more EXP, you might get more Meseta. If someone has tested this already, please let me know in the comment section below because I'm really curious about it and I want to know, is there actually a point in pursuing for S rank and stressing over it at all? Because a lot of people are really stressing out over getting this S rank to the point where they're rage quitting mid game, where we're getting up to like wave 6 and oh, we dropped to an A rank, and then like 4 people just leave and they're like, yeah, we're done, we're gonna redo it and try to get S rank. So I want to make this PSA video letting you guys know, yo, if you're going into mining base for loot, like actual items, capsules, stuff like that, rank doesn't matter. Even if you get a C rank, you will still get loot. So the next question a lot of you guys are probably asking is, Kero, what determines what loot I get? Well, it's based off the mobs you kill. Now, it's not just you individually, it's as a team. So for example, in the B-roll that you're seeing, I never fight half of the bosses in the urgent quest because my job was to defend the purple tower. So I'm just hanging around the purple tower as the frontliners are going crazy and killing the bosses and kiting stuff away from my tower. And I'm literally just sitting there AFKing, eating a hot dog, just chilling, right? But at the end of the urgent quest, I still get the capsules for all of those boss kills because it's a team effort. So as long as you're in the mining rig defense urgent quest, in that instance, anything that dies in that instance will give you loot. So it's really nice because basically it incentivizes you to stay committed to the game, to keep killing all the mobs, and to work together as a team. Now, does this mean that, hey, since rank doesn't matter, everyone can go full aggression and just kill all the mobs and ignore our towers and let them all blow up? Well, not really, because if your towers blow up, if all 3 towers blow up, the urgent quest automatically ends. And so in old base PSO2, if your towers all blew up, you failed the mission and you got no loot. However, they changed this in New Genesis because that was the #1 reason why everyone hated mining base, was because you could be in an urgent quest for like 30-40 minutes only to end up with no loot because you guys failed the mission, and that was extremely frustrating. So they changed it in NGS to the point where it doesn't matter if you fail the urgent quest, you will still get loot. However, if everyone goes full offensive and doesn't defend any of the towers, your towers will explode eventually, and when all 3 are done, you automatically get kicked out of the instance, or the urgent quest basically ends prematurely. And if it ends prematurely, well then you're missing out on several extra waves of enemies, which could potentially give you better loot. So you still do want to work together as a team, you still want to defend your towers, and you still want to push as far as possible. Now there is one flaw in this design, and that is AFKers. If someone joins your urgent quest and just AFKs there till the very end, they still get rewarded all the loot. So I'm hoping that Sega does implement something such as like an AFK detector or something, where if you're just standing there AFKing at an urgent quest for more than 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or just set some timer which everyone thinks is reasonable, then automatically kick that player out, or just make that player illegible for rewards or something. Just implement some sort of system to protect the players who are trying to work together, trying to beat the urgent quest together and try to get some good loot, and to avoid any leechers. So with the Gigantics, I think that fix was sort of okay, but I still see a couple problems with the Gigantics, because recently on ship 1 I've been seeing some people just leeching. They come in, they hit the Gigantics like once or twice, and then they just stand at the side. I don't know why they would do that, to be honest with you. I mean, if you're hitting the Gigantics, you might as well just keep hitting it anyway, so I don't really understand the point of that. However, I know for a fact that in mining base there are some AFKers like that, and this causes a lot of people to just straight up leave, because they're like, oh, we've got an AFK, everyone leave, we'll remake the game and we'll rerun it. I feel like those AFKers should be punished in some way, because just queuing up into an urgent quest and AFKing and hoping that you get good loot, that, you know, that's not a very healthy mentality. I don't condone that, and I feel like that's a really scummy way, you know? You're queuing up into an urgent quest anyway, you might as well work together with your team, since it benefits everyone, yourself included, so, you know, you get better loot and all that jazz, and it's just more fun that way, right? Whee! Congratulations!
Wasn't even close.
Good job, everyone. S Ranku. 99% failure.
99%? Who had it happen?
I got a Flamel rifle.
Yeah, it's okay.
Lol.
Dude, I got a Flamel wand.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome?